Welcome to Allen East High School and tonight's Northwest District sectional basketball matchup between the Hardin Northern Polar Bears and the Marion Local Flyers. I'm Jeff Hensher. Alongside me this evening is Ron Cruzy, and we have two teams coming in tonight with identical records at 11-11 overall. Marion Local, the higher seed at number 7, facing a Hardin Northern team coming in with a seed of 10. And Ron, as we mentioned, both these teams identical records, but both have a tough task at hand tonight facing one another.
Right. Hardin Northern comes in, their leading scorer right now is Holly Wilson. She's averaging just under 17 points a game, 11 rebounds a game, so she's quite a bit of their offense. They average 44 points a game on offense, whereas Marion comes into the game averaging 43 points a game, so that's pretty well even. But Hardin Northern comes in the Northwest Central Conference with a 2-4 record, and Marion came in to this game with a 3-6 record in the MAC.
Well, both teams, it's one and done now. Both teams will be trying to move on to the sectional finals that will be held here in Allen East High School on Saturday. The first things first, they've got to take care of business against their respective opponent. And we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups to tonight's girls high school basketball contest.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Moeller Trucking is an experienced family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have a full-service fleet with top-of-the-line equipment, serving many nationally recognized clients. We are currently looking for experienced, hard-working, over-the-road drivers that will secure our low 10% turnover rate. We offer great pay, great benefits, frequent home time, and flexible requested time off. Our way of saying thanks to our remarkable employees. We work with you, so you can work with us.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Marion, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Welcome back as we meet the starters for the Hardin Northern Polar Bears. First is number 1, Ashton Dye, a 5'3" freshman, averaging 8.5 points a game.
5'7" junior guard, number 4, Jesse Kramer.
For the Marion Local Flyers, number 4, Jesse Kramer, averaging 4 points a game.
For the Polar Bears, 5'11" junior post player, number 20, Holly Wilson.
Number 20, leading scorer for the Polar Bears, Holly Wilson, a 5'11" junior, just under 17 points a game and just over 11 rebounds.
Number 30, Macy Greestorn.
Macy Greestorn for the Flyers, whereas number 30, she averages 6 points a game.
For the Polar Bears, 5'5", senior guard, number 5, Michaela Curtis.
Michaela Curtis, number 5, is a 5'5" senior, averaging 11 points a game.
For the Flyers, 5'8", junior forward, number 32, Sarah Fessenmeyer.
Sarah Fessenmeyer, whereas number 32, she's a 5'8" junior, averages just under 6 points a game.
For the Polar Bears, 5'8", senior forward, number 14, Morgan Madison.
Number 14 is Morgan Madison, a 5'8" senior.
For the Flyers, 5'6",
averaging just over 2 points a game. For the Flyers, number 24, Allie Preeter, 5'8" senior, Prater averages just over 6.5 points a game. And number 15, Elena Roth, a 5'6" senior, averaging 2 points a game. And for the Flyers, number 34, senior Emily Mesher. Mesher comes in to the contest averaging 12 points. The Polar Bears are coached by Brady Mass. The Flyers are coached by Beth Stribe. And before we have the opening tip-off, we'll go through our keys of the game tonight, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
For the Marion local Flyers, the first key is they need to control Wilson. That's Holly Wilson. She averages a little over 16 points a game and a little over 11 rebounds a game. The second key for the Marion local Flyers would be they need to be aggressive on the offensive end. In other words, they need to go the foul line. They average 72% from the foul line as a team, so it's very important for them to shoot a lot of foul shots. For Hardin Northern Polar Bears, the first key would be to score off turnovers. Marion averages just under 15 turnovers a game, and the second key would be they need to take care of the ball. They average 18 turnovers a game, so they need to cut that down today.
Opening tip belongs to Marion local Flyers. The Flyers are home team tonight, wearing the white uniforms with the blue numbers trimmed in yellow. The Polar Bears, the dark black jerseys with the dark yellow numbers. They open up in a zone defense. The Flyers open up with a triple from number 32, Sarah Fessenmeyer.
They took advantage of the zone right away, Jeff. They're in a 2-3 zone, and they worked the ball around and got a wide open three there. There's hardly any ball pressure at all.
Well, Fessenmeyer hit just 21% of her three-point shots this season. That's her 8th made three-point bucket of the season, but a good way to get started off. And the Polar Bears answer back with the triple also from Holly Wilson. So both teams open up with three-point shots. So both teams connect from long distance. Offensive rebound missed. As opportunity for the Flyers there to capitalize comes up empty. And down come the Polar Bears. Morgan Madison into the corner to Elena Roth.
Marion's in a man-to-man defense.
Shot by Holly Wilson, no good. It'll go, rebound will go to the Flyers. Jesse Kramer brings the ball up and again will face a 2-3 zone by the Hardin Northern Polar Bears. A long two-point shot off the mark by Macy Griesdorn. And the Polar Bears secure the rebound and back to offense they come. And a man-to-man defense by the Flyers. Three-point shot by Michaela Curtis, no good. The Flyers trying to get something in transition. We'll have to slow down and go back to half-court offense. And wow, quick shot, back-to-back three-point buckets by Sarah Fessenmeyer.
A nice rotation on that ball. They found her open in the corner. And again, but she made that under pressure, whereas the first one, there wasn't much pressure.
A good start for Fessenmeyer, hitting 2 triples. I said that's numbers 8 and 9 on the season made, not one of your higher attempt girls. Right now, Polar Bears, a lot of their offense right now around the perimeters. Marion Local's defense has been very good on the inside. Dye gets it over to number 14, Madison.
Might have got away with a travel there.
Shot taken by Madison and missed. The Flyers, a little bit of a break. Prater is fouled in the act of shooting and connects. Good job by the Flyers getting the ball down court.
Right. Prater just ran down the floor and posted up right away, and they got her the ball. Nice move underneath and come away with 2 points.
Prater, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. That one rattles in. The Flyers on top 9-3, and will open up with a full court press. And Coach Brady Mass will take his first timeout, a 30-second timeout. That'll give us a chance to go through our sponsors.
Keyhole Pizza, Moeller Trucking, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. And the scoreboard sponsor for tonight's game is First National Bank. Think First. Keys to the game was by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Ram Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. The player of the game, which we'll be announcing after the game, comes from the Corner Cafe, Maria Stein. And that'll be for the Marion local player of the game.
Thank you, Ron, and thank you to those sponsors. Allow us to do this. And tonight it's high school girls sectional tournament basketball between the Flyers and the Polar Bears. And the Polar Bears do a nice job breaking down that Marion local press without hardly any dribbles and to get a bucket from Wilson.
Right. Marion came out pressuring the basketball that time, full court, expecting to get a turnover, and the Polar Bears turned it into a two-pointer.
Three-point shot by Kramer, no good, rebounded by the Polar Bears. Turned out to be a pretty good timeout by Coach Mass. His team down 9-3, saw the press, and he didn't wait for a turnover to call the timeout. He got his team organized, and they executed, broke down that Marion local press very well their last possession. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Hardin Northern.
It doesn't look like either team is very tight. You know, in a tournament game, usually the first 3-4 minutes, a lot of turnovers. People are nervous, and you see a lot of things you don't normally see.
Two-point shot taken by Michaela Curtis off the mark, and you're right, Ron, really no turnovers. It's been a very clean game.
Yes.
And Marion local, again, somewhat in transition. They find an open player, Macy Griestorn, for a high percentage shot. Madison again with the basketball up top now to Elena Roth, and they will reset their offense as we're just under the halfway point of this first quarter. Ashton Dye kicks it back out to Madison. They swing it over to Roth. She will penetrate, shoot a tough shot. It is off the mark and missed, rebounded by Macy Griestorn. Griestorn for three. Count it. Wow, the Flyers have hit on three-point buckets, and not a great three-point shooting team on the season, Ron, but have hit, I think, 3 of 4, at least 3 of 3 to start the game.
Yeah, they're getting some good looks, Marion is. And on one end, you got Mesher on Wilson, and on the other end, Wilson knows where Mesher is at all times in the middle of that lane.
Flyer substitutions, number 12, Natalie Rethman.
First substitution of the game, Natalie Rethman comes in for the Flyers. She's a 5'6" freshman. She wears number 12, and she's guarding the ball right now against Elena Roth. Nearly a steal, and it will be a, well, we're still waiting. It will be a held ball, so it will be a possession change. So the first turnover, I believe, against the Polar Bears comes at the 2:59 mark of the first quarter.
So for a team that averages quite a few turnovers a game, you know, they played 5 minutes right now before their first turnover. So that's going to be a plus for Hardin Northern.
Yes. Two substitutes for the Polar Bears. Michaela Ayers, number 22, and Cameron Hobson, number 25, in for Coach Brady Mass' squad. As a shot missed there by the Flyers.
And Hardin Northern's doing an excellent job on the boards. They're allowing one shot, and that's it.
I think the only offensive rebound the Flyers had, they missed the putback, so really the Polar Bears have done a nice job preventing second chance points. Wilson with the basketball. She has 5 points already. Tough turnaround shot, comes up just a bit short. The Flyers push it down the court. The pass over Allie Preter's outreached hands, and the Flyers with their first turnover.
Right. And like I said, Mesher's shadowing Wilson, but when she touches the ball down there, there's always another Flyer double teaming her.
I'm sure the scouting report was pretty well documented to try to control Wilson. And boy, Wilson didn't score, but give her credit on the assist. Give the basket to Michaela Ayers, a 5'7" junior. Give the assist to number 20, Holly Wilson. Another three-point shot. This time missed, but the offensive rebound stays with the Flyers. Kramer had to miss shot. They fire another three-pointer, this time by Preeter. It is off the mark. And the ball is rebounded by Michaela Ayers. 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's 14-7 in favor of Marion Local. Ayers cut off. We'll give it back to Wilson. Tough shot off the glass, and she does draw contact. And the first foul of the game against the Flyers is going to go against number 34, Emily Mesher.
Yeah, it looked like she got a little frustrated there. You know, she's not touching the ball as much as she probably normally does. And there she caught it with her back to the basket and put on a decent move.
Wilson connects on the first free throw. She's a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Really one of the, probably the Achilles heel rod for Hardin Northern. Just a 54% shooting team as a team from the free throw line.
Right, whereas, you know, you look at Marion, they're 72%. So you got a very good one and
not so good.
Not so good.
But Wilson takes care of business, knocking down both free throws. Into the ball game for the Flyers is number there's a long three-point shot taken by Griesdorn. Rose Burning, number 23, in for the Flyers. There's a turnover. Rethman hard to the basket. Nice pass to Kramer, and she is fouled. So in transition, the Flyers go right back to work on offense and pick up a foul against the Polar Bears.
And that's where Marion has the advantage right now. They're pushing the ball up the floor and beating the Hardin Northern defense back.
2 shots for Kramer. The first one is good. 80% free throw shooter is Kramer. Kara Evers wears number 20. She checks in for the Flyers. She's a 6'1 sophomore, giving Emily Mesher an extended break here with 61 seconds left. Kramer nails both. A 7-point lead again for the Flyers and full court pressure. Looks like man-to-man. They will back up gradually, and they will force a turnover as Michaela Ayers ran out of real estate.
Right. They forced her to her right,
yeah.
And that's her strong hand, but she ran out of room.
Yeah, maybe couldn't, at that time, needed to take a crossover and go to the left where she had a lot of floor space. Just ran out of room, and the turnover will give the ball to the Flyers, a chance to grow this 7-point lead. Burning with the shot that's missed. It'll be a team rebound over to the Polar Bears with 42 seconds left. Again, full court defense being applied by the Flyers.
Now they changed it to a man-to-man full court instead of the zone.
Polar Bears went through the zone that one time.
Right.
Keyword one time, the Polar Bears destroyed it. We haven't seen it since. Turnover, good anticipation by number 12, Natalie Rethman. She comes away with the steal. And Marion Local will give it right back with 21 seconds left.
So we were turnover free for the first 5 minutes, and then last just about 3 minutes we've had 6 turnovers, 4 by Hardin Northern and 2 by Marion Local.
Polar Bears will have to get aggressive here as we are now at 10 seconds. Wilson with the ball, and she is fouled. She'll go line for 2 shots, so Wilson strong with the ball, drew contact and drew the foul.
Yeah, she doesn't shy away from contact. She took it right to her, and Mesher isn't in there right now. She took it right up against Kramer that time.
Yeah, Kramer reached in, grabbed a hold of the arm, picks up the foul. The free throw is missed. Yeah, Wilson has been very impressive so far here in this first quarter. She's attempted 147 free throws on the season, so she knows what she's doing. She gets to the basket. She makes 1 of 2. It's a 6-point lead. Under 5 seconds, three-pointer, short. And the rebound will be held, and the quarter will come to an end. After the first 8 minutes of action here at Allegheny High School, it's Marion Local 16, Hardin Northern 10. We'll be back with more basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Welcome back. Second quarter action getting underway at the Marion Local Flyers. Ron, they enjoy a 6-point lead after the first 8 minutes.
Right. They've taken 9 3-pointers. They're 3 for 9 so far in the first half.
They'll make it 3 for 10 as the 3-point shot was taken by number 24, Allie Preeter. The offensive rebound by Fessenmeyer was missed. So they start off the quarter.
They've actually taken more 3-pointers than they have 2-pointers, 9 to 6.
Well, they get another chance here. They get a 2-point opportunity from Emily Mesher. And we haven't heard her name mentioned much on offense. But Mesher in the books now with her first 2 points on a nice out-of-bounds pass. Wilson's pass stolen by Preeter. 8-point lead right now, the biggest of the game for the Flyers. 10-footer missed by Rethman, and the rebound goes over to the Polar Bears. A big possession here for the Polar Bears. They turned it over the last time, would like to get an offensive shot off and try to cut into this 8-point lead. Man-to-man defense by the Flyers. Cameron Dye, number 21, with the basketball. Over to her sister, back to Cameron, and the offense right now for the Polar Bears being contained, if you will, to the outside or to the perimeter.
One interesting stat of the first quarter is that rebounds are equal, 7 to 7, which is probably, in Hardin Northern's favor, actually, because they're outsized out there, except for Wilson.
Well, Wilson gets the mid-range jumper on mark, but long. And they come away with the offensive rebound. So a big opportunity here for the Polar Bears, and Preeter commits to foul. So the Polar Bears have had the ball for probably close to a minute, Ron, and then they missed the shot, get an offensive rebound, and draw.
Yeah, they're not in any hurry. They want to work the ball around the outside and try to get Wilson open on the inside.
Foul goes against the Flyers, their third foul. I believe it was against Preeter, her first. So again, the Polar Bears a chance here to score in this possession. Roth, one dribble over to Cameron Dye. Trying to get inside to Wilson right now. Marion Local very conscious of Wilson, but penetrating to the basket was Elena Roth, and she is fouled.
They're not really fronting Wilson. They're kind of playing her on the side, but when they do throw it in, there's always a Flyer standing there waiting to double team her, especially on the baseline.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Polar Bears. 2 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. The lone scoring has just taken place with Emily Mesher's field goal. Polar Bears have had this ball here in this possession a long time. Curtis with it. Careful not to get caught in the corner for a trap. Able to find Wilson. They have Mesher pulled away from the bucket a little bit.
Marion's defense just overplays the strong side of the floor. They have nobody on the weak side playing defense.
taking it to the bucket and getting a shot off of Ashton Dye. It's a little strong. The Polar Bears miss out on that opportunity. The Flyers, with very little time off the clock, hit a three-pointer by Jesse Kramer. Kramer, her 8th made three-point shot of the season. And boy, just seems like the Flyers are a little uncharacteristic tonight, shooting a lot of three-pointers.
And they're not waiting around either. It's get it down there and shoot it. Whereas on this side of the floor, Hardin Northern very patient with the basketball.
There's a whistle on the foul.
That was a nice aggressive move there by Elena Roth.
On the season, Ron, the Flyers average just under 8 three-point shots attempted. They had that in the first quarter, right?
Right, yeah, they're already up to 11.
They continue to shoot, although they've hit some.
Didn't make that.
She misses that free throw due to the Polar Bears. And again, we mentioned earlier, the Polar Bears not a very good shooting free throw team. They missed both chances, so they've yet to score here in the second quarter.
All right, they're 3 of 6 right now from the foul line, so they're right at their average.
The Flyers throw it in. It goes right off of a deflected Polar Bear that deflects off of Griesdorf. So
that's the Flyers' 3rd turnover of the basketball game.
the Flyers have outscored Hardin Northern 5-0 here to start the second quarter. Again, pressure defense being applied by Marion Local. And there's the 6th foul committed against the Flyers. That goes against Sarah Fessenmeyer.
She just didn't get there soon enough.
Right.
She was late in getting to the spot. She had the spot right, but she was just late in getting there.
Next foul against Marion Local will put Hardin Northern on the free throw line. Madison gets it into Wilson. Her shot is missed. They get a good look from their leading scorer, but the shot comes up empty. And the Flyers quickly, wasting little time, take a shot missed by Griesdorf, and the Polar Bears pull down the missed shot.
That time the Flyers gambled the last possession, gambled on the entry pass and missed, and it gave Wilson a really good look, but unfortunately for the Polar Bears, she missed a shot.
There's a right idea on that pass. He had Wilson rolling to the basket, just not quite on target. Preeter, nice move going across the grain. Preeter scores her 5th point.
Yeah, nice move there with the left hand and up and in.
Kept the ball away from the defense, exactly right. Wilson now with the ball. Her shot short as she was contested by number 30, Griesdorf. So Wilson's had a couple looks here in this quarter, has not been able to score. Fessenmeyer with the 3-point shot, it's missed. The foul will be committed against the Polar Bears, and we're going to walk to the line, Ron, with 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Polar Bears are in the 1-and-1.
Right, and that's, you know, this is what it's going to come down to. If they keep going to the foul line, you know, you're looking at 72% versus 54. And right now the Polar Bears are 3 of 6 from the foul line.
First one is missed, so they do not get the point at that time. They've yet to score in the second quarter. Brianna Cook in for the Polar Bears. She wears number 3. As yet another long shot is missed. The offensive rebound goes to the Flyers.
Polar Bear foul number 20, Holly Wilson, her first team foul.
Wilson picks up her first foul, and that will send to the free throw line, number 20.
I know we keep talking about it, but the foul shooting, you go to the foul line when you're behind, you know, that's one way to catch up.
Tara Evers hits her first shot. Yeah, and you're right. It's a good way when you struggle from playing against a good defense, a chance to get a free look at the basket. And they've yet to be able to
with the clock stopped, you know.
Yes.
But if you don't make the foul shot, it doesn't do you any good. And it's hard to catch up when you're shooting foul shots and not making them.
Well, we have a full timeout on the court taken by Coach Brady Mass. We'll take one with him. You're watching girls sectional basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Welcome back. The Polar Bears call timeout. They trail by 15. They've yet to score here in the second quarter. Ron, they haven't played bad. They just have not been able to score. And as you mentioned, they've missed some opportunities from the free throw line.
Right. I give a lot of credit to that to the Marion local defense. Their man-to-man defense now is, well, just as I say that, they make a mistake, but it's been a lot tighter here in the second quarter.
Well, they get a shot off to the Polar Bears. Michaela Curtis, it's missed, and quickly on the other end, Rose Burning's shot is missed, but the Flyers have gotten some offensive rebound here of late. That shot also missed by Rethman. So the Flyers have been getting quietly some extra shots here.
Right, they've really gone on a rebounding tear here in the second quarter. They've got 9 rebounds here in the second quarter versus 3 for Hardin Northern.
First free throw by Griesdorf is up and in. She's a 71% free throw shooter.
And the Flyers are 6 out of 6 from the foul line today.
Offensive rebounds have come in big. That shot is missed. It'll be run down by the Polar Bears.
Again, I guess I jinxed her.
Yeah, you jinxed the Flyers, and the Polar Bears will hope that they can use that to their advantage and try to get the scoreboard here in the second quarter. Another turnovers. They've been taking pretty good care of the basketball. Burning cut off, gets a shot up, and she is fouled. So Burning will go to the free throw line. Another 2-shot foul. The Flyers have had a number of 2-shot fouls. They're just now, the next foul round would be in a bonus, but they've already been to the line probably their 4th time, and they make that free throw.
Right, that was one of our keys to the game. They need to be aggressive on the offense and, take the ball to them, draw the foul, go to the foul line where they do good at, and that's how you can win a basketball game.
Burning 58% on the season, buries both of them, and it's suddenly now kind of opened up, if you will, an 18-point lead for the Flyers. Wilson with the basketball. Steps back, and her shot is blocked. Good anticipation. That was his 20v20. Wilson, number 20, with the shot. Marion Locals, number 20. Kara Evers with the deflection.
She's not getting the ball inside, so she's coming out beyond the three-point line, and that's not her strength out there, unless she's going to drive to the basket.
Another shot taken by Ashton Dye. I believe that was blocked by Burning also. But the Flyers turn it over. Boy, in a tough spot is Ashton Dye. She will get bailed out, if you will, as Coach Brady Mass will burn his 3rd timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Just remind everyone that, again, this is Northwest District sectional basketball. Marion Local comes in as the number 7 seed. Hardin Northern, the number 10 seed. The winner will move on to play here on Saturday at 8 p.m. against the winner of our next game between the number 5 seed New Knoxville Rangers and the number 12 seed Lincoln View Lancers. That'll be the right to move on from the sectional finals and move on to the districts at Wapak. The next stage, if you will, for the high school girls teams. And last night, New Bremen in sectional play defeated Lima Perry 69-22. They will now play against Convoy Crestview That will be our first game on Saturday night. A number 2 seed New Bremen faces a number 3 seed Crestview team. Should be a good ball game. And we'll have that here on NKTelco Sports.
And not often you see the number 2 seed and the number 3 seed square off this early.
Yes, it's very, very rare. Marion Local gets a turnover down here, and they will need a timeout by Coach Stribe. It'll be another 30-second timeout. And also, as we have a moment here, we want to remind everyone that this game, if you miss it tonight, on Thursday the 18th, you want to see all of it, it'll be again on Saturday, February 20th, replayed at 6 p.m. And you can also, a very nice feature, see all the games we broadcast on demand at your leisure. Go to nktelco.net, look for the nkt.tv option and kind of filter your way down in there. And a lot of our games we've filmed have been uploaded, so you may watch them at your leisure when you want to. Marion Local with 1:16 to go.
Hardin Northern's looking for their first point here in the
very well, yeah.
second quarter.
The defense for Marion Local has pitched a shutout here and opened up a close game to an 18-point lead. Hardin Northern has played zone throughout the contest. They stay in it here in this possession as we're under a minute to go. Ball movement for the Flyers around the perimeter. They have Evers inside. They've yet to get her a touch as they continue to move the ball around the perimeter. There's a long skip pass. Bernie not even really looking at the hoop. Under 30 seconds to go. Another long skip pass, this time shot taken by Griesdorn.
Okay, they got that zone back in so tight that, you know, the outside, when they skip pass it, is wide open.
Griesdorn, her 8th point. We're under 10 seconds to go. It's a 20-point Marion Local lead. Dye in trouble, loses the handle. Kramer will launch a long three-pointer. It'll be short, and that'll be halftime here at Allen East with the Flyers on top of the Polar Bears. 30-10. You're watching girls sectional basketball on NKTelco Sports.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Mueller Trucking is an experienced family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have a full-service fleet with top-of-the-line equipment, serving many nationally recognized clients. We are currently looking for experienced, hard-working, over-the-road drivers that will secure our low 10% turnover rate. We offer great pay, great benefits, frequent home time, and flexible requested time off. Our way of saying thanks to our remarkable employees. We work with you, so you can work with us.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Marion, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Welcome back to Allen East High School, where it's halftime with Marion Local Flyers on top 30-10 over the Hardin Northern Polar Bears. And with our first half stats, here is Ron Cruzy.
For the Marion Local Flyers, the first half they were 9 of 28 for field goals. Three-point line, they were 4 out of 14. Free throws, very nice 8 out of 9. Rebounding 17. And they had 5 turnovers. For the Hardin Northern Polar Bears, field goals, they had 3 of 17. They were 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 7 from the foul line, 10 rebounds, and 8 turnovers. So I think the big difference there, obviously, is the foul shooting. We've talked about that before, but 8 out of 9 for Marion Local and 3 out of 7 for Hardin Northern. And the three-point line, Marion put up 14 threes that first half. They cooled off in the second quarter. They were 1 out of 5. And Hardin Northern didn't even take a three-point shot in the second quarter. And they made their first 3, and they ended up 1 out of 3 from the three-point line.
Well, the Polar Bears, scoreless, Ron, in that second period, really found it tough offensively. The Flyers respond with 14 points of their own.
Yeah, they want to go inside, and Marion's just shutting Wilson down on the inside, where she had to come out to the three-point line just to touch the ball in the second quarter.
Well, she continues the battle, does Wilson on the inside. And this time, Mesher, good footwork, gets in front of the passing lane, creates a turnover. And quickly down the floor come the Flyers. Back-to-back shots by Griesdorn, but back-to-back misses. And the Polar Bears survive that possession and come down with a 15-footer that will not drop from Curtis. And the scoring drought continues for the Polar Bears. They get the ball into Mesher from way up high. She kicks it back out. Could be about 3 seconds on Mesher, but she does get out.
Mesher should be well rested because she had quite a bit of the second quarter off, if not all of it, with that 2 fouls.
Yeah, 2 fouls for Mesher, 2 points for Mesher. 3-pointer from Allie Preeter. Preeter's having a nice night with 8 points. Both Preeter and Griesdorn now with 8 points apiece for the Flyers. Wilson from 17. The first 2 points in a long time for the Polar Bears.
Yeah. She's going to have to score from outside probably farther than she's used to shooting.
Griesdorn answers quickly again on the other end. Griesdorn now in double figures with 10. She joins Holly Wilson as the only players in double figures. In fact, Wilson has 10 of the 12 Hardin Northern points here in this game. And Coach Brady Mass will take his 4th timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. You're watching girls sectional basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
6:17 left. Polar Bears, wow, that's a long cross-court pass. It goes untouched. They're able to get it done, and Polar Bears maintain possession. Ashton Dye. Shot is short. It was touched. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay with Hardin Northern underneath their own basket. And then for the Polar Bears is number 14, Morgan Madison. She replaces Elena Roth. They get the ball into Madison up top. Right now it's been pretty much all Holly Wilson on offense for the Polar Bears. She has 10 of the 12. Creating space, getting a shot off is Michaela Curtis. It is short. Flyers in transition have not used much of the clock in this game. We'll see once how much time it takes in here to get a shot off, and they will be fouled. A little bit of a wild possession there. Ball not handled very cleanly, and a foul committed on the Polar Bears.
Right, I think Hardin Northern, they're going to have somebody come alive down on the offensive end from the outside. You know, you can only go through one person so long, and they're, you know, like I said, they're double teaming her and basically triple teaming her because the whole defense shifts over to her way.
Mesher with the basketball, goes right at Wilson on the left side and picks up the foul. Wilson maybe got it clean, but boy, with a big arm swat like that, you've got to be very clean to not draw a foul.
Yeah, anytime you see somebody go up, especially in high school, and their arm comes down, they're going to get a foul.
Mesher good on the first free throw, so the good free throw shooting by the Flyers continues. Mesher, 71% shooter on the season to go along with the 12 points that she averages.
So they're 10 out of 11 now from the foul line.
Mesher connects on her 4th point. Mesher also averaging just under 9 points a game. So nearly a double-double from the senior from Marion Local, Emily Mesher. Pass taken away by the Flyers. Preeter in transition. Mesher with a miss, gets her own rebound and follows it up and in. So Mesher, offensive rebound stick back. 4 quick points for Emily Mesher, 6 on the game. Dye with a strong
There we
move,
go.
connects. Ashton Dye, 5'5" freshman.
They need some more of that.
Her first 2 points of the contest. It's 39-14 in favor of the Flyers. Mesher misses offensive rebound by Kramer, and there's a jump ball between Kramer and Dye. And the possession arrow will favor Marion Local. And for the Flyers, number 12, Natalie Rethman comes in for the Flyers. And Kramer will check out.
Wilson did a nice job there in that possession, just straight up
defense.
Didn't try to block it.
Mesher's shot strong, but catches the back plate and drops in. Mesher having a nice run here now with 8 points in the
That's
game.
when you know it's going your way, when you can pin it between
up there and it kind of falls in.
Yeah, pin it between the backboard and the back part of the rim.
That could be considered touch.
Yeah, right.
Another jump ball. Possession stays with the Polar Bears as we're just about halfway through this third quarter as the New Bremen team is here watching. Again, New Bremen winners last night against Lima Perry, 69-22. Griesdorn with the steal and gets fouled in the act of shooting.
Griesdorn just out-hustled her opponent that time for the basketball and drew the foul.
Speed, and Griesdorn able to capitalize. So as I mentioned, New Bremen easy winners last night over Perry. They face a number 3 seed Crestview team Saturday night here at Allen East. Game time 6:15. Griesdorn now with 11 points.
She comes in the game averaging 6.3.
She's double that now with 12. The lead continues to grow. The Flyers in control. Curtis loses the handle. Steal by the Flyers. And they will reset their offense. They've had luck here in this third quarter getting the ball inside to Mesher. 2-point shot by Griesdorn off the mark. It'll stay with the Flyers as the Polar Bears out of bounds when they touch the ball. So a break for the Flyers, another look. Mesher off the glass.
There was nothing special about that out-of-bounds play. You just throw it up, and she's
Get out of
there.
the way and let her go.
There you go.
Mesher now with 10 points as well. 8 of those coming here in the third quarter. Wilson kicks out to her teammate, number 25, Cameron Hobson. Hobson, a 5'5" junior with a 3-point bucket. Good defense as that Wilson comes up with a steal. Good double team. She read the pass, and Polar Bears nearly throw it away. They're going to have to hustle to get it across the line. And
very good anticipation there by Wilson. See the bounce pass coming, and she just cut into the passing lane and stole the basketball.
Well, she's having a tough go of it on the offensive end, but you can see why she's an all-around pretty good player. That time they beat her down the court just with ball movement, burning with the basket. No one picked up Rose, and she connects for her fourth point. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Shot missed by Madison, and it will be rebounded by the Polar Bears. Pull-up jumper from the elbow is good by number 5, Michaela Curtis.
They just about have to go opposite to the opposite side that Wilson's on, and somebody has to take control of the game from that side, because that's where the defense is the weakest.
Marion Local nearly throws it over the back line, or the over and back line, able to recover. They will reset the offense and go to work. Hard Northern, Ron, didn't quite pick up when, but another basket by Mesher. They went to man-to-man defense here. They played zone quite a bit in the first half.
Yeah, they're forced to go to man-to-man. You know, they just can't wait back because Marion would just pull them out. Marion has gone. It looks, well, they're in man-to-man. A lot of zone principles there. Like I said, they're overplaying the strong side.
Another shot by Wilson, had a good look, or made a good move, had a tough shot. It doesn't drop. And boy, the Flyers just beating the Polar Bears down the court. Another bucket by Burning, and that's a couple of them where she just earned that one, Ron, for foot speed getting to the open spot.
Right, she's sprinting down the floor and ending up underneath the basket.
Rethman with the steal. She goes up on the left side, shoots it with the right hand, and scores. Rethman, her first 2 points. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Three-point shot by Cook, no good. Or, I'm sorry, by Curtis is no good. Final 2 seconds. And the three-pointer by Fessenmeyer is blocked. And at the end of the third 8-minute period of basketball here at Alanis, it's the Flyers in control over the Polar Bears, 53-19. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on NKTelco Sports.
There is no feeling like the one I get when the starter calls my name. Stepping onto the tee box, shaking off the tension of life while teeing up the first drive of the round. Standing there, staring down the pin from 300 yards, everything fades away. Just me, a club, a ball, and 18 holes to push myself to my next best score. Man, I love this game.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience both inside the home as well as out and about with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here at Allen East. A couple new Flyers on the court for you here in the quarter. Number 22, Amber Smits, and also number 42, Morgan Heckman. A couple new Flyers on the court for head coach Beth Stribe. That's Heckman right there at the basketball up top. And the Flyers will be in no hurry, and we'll expect to probably see a lot of Flyers here in this final quarter with the commanding lead. They outscored Hard Northern 23-9 in the third quarter to really blow open this game.
And it looks like Hard Northern is getting tired, running up down the floor. Marion substituting, and they don't seem to have a drop-off with their substitutions. And they just keep running the floor and wearing down the Polar Bears.
Well, we saw Marion Local get some buckets in transition just by getting down the court quicker. This time the Polar Bears come up with a steal. They give it right back, though, in transition. So the Flyers will look to score off the turnover. Preeter over to Rethman, into Evers. 6'1" sophomore kicks it back out to Rethman. She runs into trouble. This is probably the longest we've seen Marion Local run their offense tonight, Ron.
Yeah, Evers made a nice cut there to the basket, and the throw was just a little too far out in front of her, but she made a nice catch. Didn't get the bucket, but she prevented a turnover.
Evers, a 6'1" sophomore, has a height advantage on the inside.
She's done a very nice job out there tonight.
Three-point shot by Smits, no good, out of bounds, goes over to the Polar Bears.
Into the game for the Flyers, number 14,
Also
Emily Collins.
for the Flyers is number 14, Emily Collig. She replaces Allie Preeter. Could be the last we see of Preeter tonight. She's had a nice ball game.
Right. Yeah, there's no reason to get somebody injured from here on out.
Offensive rebound by Wilson up and in. So Wilson rebounds Curtis's missed shot. Not only gets the rebound, but gets the bucket and is fouled. So she now has 12 points.
Flyers foul number 20, Kara Evers, her first.
And Wilson will be at the free throw line to try to convert the three-point opportunity. Wilson, a double-double player on the season, almost 17 points a game and just over 11 rebounds a game. And she's only a junior, so she'll have another crack at it again next year. Evers inside over Wilson. Good shot by number 20, Kara Evers, a 6'1 sophomore, now with 4 points.
Yeah, if they let her have the ball down there, Wilson's going to have a tough time defending her. She's going to have to front her, keep her from getting the basketball.
Three-point shot taken by Curtis is missed. And the Polar Bears, again, will come down, reset their offense, and not too worried about how quickly they score now as the clock running with just over 5 minutes to go. The Flyers will advance here Saturday night to play the winner of our next game between New Knoxville and Lincoln View.
Yeah, Marion doesn't have to be in a hurry now. They just need to be patient, get a good shot, preferably one inside. They're trying to get the weak side backdoor play, but they twice now. Hardin Northern has defended that very well.
Evers at the elbow. Nice dump down pass to Heckman, and it's knocked out of bounds and turnover, knocked to the corner, I should say, and the held ball possession will favor the Polar Bears. They'll get the turnover now against the Flyers. And the Polar Bears had a rough second quarter, were held scoreless. After scoring 10 in the first, came up with a 0 in the second, scored 9 in the third quarter, and find themselves down a bunch here in this final 8-minute period of action against a very good Marion local team as well. Offensive rebound, stick back. Wilson gets her own missed shot.
That's where she,
14.
you can tell that's where she's most comfortable, is down low. And if they can get her the ball down there, she does have pretty decent moves.
Evers' shot missed, defended by Wilson. She garners the rebound. Yeah, I think Wilson likes to get it down, take that one dribble, and almost like a baby hook jumper. She
goes back to it.
Square up, it's almost like a layup.
Yeah, she turns back to her left shoulder.
Nice pass. Good job by Wilson. Drew the attention to her, like you said, and Cameron Dye, recipient on the backside with a nice bucket. Dye with her first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, you know, when they double team like that down on Wilson, somebody's got to be open. And, and once she finds out where that pressure's coming from, then it's just, if they don't rotate, the second person doesn't rotate down, you get a bunny shot just like they got there.
Nice job by Wilson stepping in front of it. She comes away with the steal. In for the Flyers, number 40, Adeline Mesher, a 5'11 sophomore. Whereas number 40, she's on defense right now. Wilson still with the basketball. Cross-court pass over to Ashton Dye.
Nice.
Good entry pass. I believe it was from Curtis that threw it into Wilson. Wilson, her 16th point.
She's coming alive, but, you know, she's playing against some subs there from Marion who are getting good experience. But it's a little easier now for Wilson to play against them.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Hardin Northern. As Wilson, with 2:40 left, comes out. That might be the first time she's been out all game.
Yeah, it is.
And she might be done for the game also, but a good ball player, had a rough go over it in the first half, but still scores, I think, was it 16 points?
Right.
Basket by Marion Local. Adeline Mesher, recently into the game, wastes no time getting her first 2 points of the game.
So Wilson finishes the game really an average night for her scoring-wise, but she'd be the first one to tell you she had a rough go of it there.
Substitutions for the Flyers, number 44, Bailey Winter. Number 50, Grace Kanapke. Winter is a 5'7" freshman. Kanapke a 5'10" freshman, so not a shortage for height, if you will, for the younger Flyers. They've got some underclassmen that have some size. Getting some good experience here. That pass a little soft. Mesher didn't quite get to the ball, and the Polar Bears create the turnover, but missed shot in transition.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the 6'1" sophomore Evers. She did a very nice job in there.
Pass knocked away, stolen. Curtis will give over to Roth, Elena Roth. 5'6" senior, her first 2 points of the game. Minute and a half left here until the Flyers will move on to Saturday night's sectional championship, again against the winner of the next game, the New Knoxville Rangers or the Lincoln View Lancers. There's a foul committed against the Polar Bears, their fifth. It'll be out of bounds to the Flyers. Bailey Winter, 5'7" freshman, number 44, will trigger it inbounds for Coach Stride's Flyer team. Colleague, nice pass into Mesher. Couple shots there, and then no foul will be called against the Flyers. And a nice entry pass, touch pass over a defender. Shot doesn't go down. The Flyers commit the foul. At the conclusion of our game, Ron, we will be selecting a player of the game. That award will go to the Marion Local Flyer player, and that award is being brought to you by the Corner Cafe. Thank you to the Corner Cafe for sponsoring that award this evening. There's a whistle and a foul committed against the Polar Bears. Team foul number 6.
Polar Bear foul number 15, Elena Roth, her second, team 6.
Flyers facing some pressure, able to break it this time. Colleague with the basketball. 5'6" sophomore will run the offense for the Flyers, gets it stripped away. Morgan Madison with the steal and the pass down inside to her teammate. Pass back out is stolen, and right now it's a scramble, and the Flyers come away with the loose ball. The final seconds here, the final 20 seconds of this contest. Mesher has it knocked away, stolen by the Polar Bears. Final 10 seconds, her pass goes out of bounds. 8 seconds remain before the Flyers can call this one official. They will get into the front
I think they'll just
court
hold it
and
up now.
be content to dribble it out. And there's your final horn, your final score. Marion Local 57, Hardin Northern 29. Marion Local will come back on Saturday evening for the sectional championship here at Allen East and play at 8 o'clock against the winner of New Knoxville, Lincoln View, our next game. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap this game here on NKTelco Sports.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple times at home I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in here. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Allegheny East High School, with the Marion local Flyers win in convincing fashion tonight, 57-29 over Hardin Northern. With our game stats, here's Ron Cruzy.
For the Marion local Flyers, field goal wise, they were 21 of 49 from the field. 3-point land, they were 5 of 17. Very good, 12 out of 13 from the foul line. 31 rebounds and only 10 turnovers for the Flyers. For the Hardin Northern Polar Bears, they were 12 of 37 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3-point line. Free throw line, 3 of 7. They did not shoot any in the second half. Rebounds, 16. Turnovers, they had 12. So the big difference there, other than the free throws, Marion 12 of 13, Polar Bears 3 out of 7, was the rebounding margin in the second half. They out-rebounded Hardin Northern 14-6 in the second half, a total of 27-16. So that was a big difference in the ball game.
And the Flyers poured it on late with good defensive pressure and just great shooting, much better shooting, limiting Hardin Northern to a difficult night from the field. Leading scorers in the game for Hardin Northern was Holly Wilson. I think she ended up with 16, and she was our go-to girl, and really until the end, Marion Local held her in check and really made it difficult for her to get on track till the very end.
Yeah, Marion Local had a very good defensive plan for Holly Wilson, and she struggled to even get the ball, and when she did get it inside, she was playing against 2, sometimes 3 people for Marion. They just took their defense and shifted it all over to the strong side of the floor, and did a very good job on Holly Wilson.
Well, good job by the defensive unit. Offensive unit didn't do bad either. They got some buckets in transition. That defense forced some easier opportunities, if you will, for the offense late in the game especially. And the Flyers prevail with a convincing win this evening. Our player of the game tonight, that award brought to you by the Corner Cafe from Marion Local, and that award goes to
Allie Prieger. Had a very fine game, especially in the first half, running the floor, shooting the ball, and did a very fine job for the Flyers.
Yeah, got it done probably when the game was at its closest, and didn't have to play a lot in the second half, but took care of business with her play in the first half and helped her team to a convincing win. Thank you again to the Corner Cafe out of Maria Stein for supporting their player of the game for the Marion Local player this evening. That will wrap things up here for game number 1. We're going to get ready to do game number 2 here shortly. For our crew tonight, our game number 1, we had our cameraman, Matt Everidge, from my partner tonight, Ron Cruzy. I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Marion Local 57, Hardin Northern 29. Thanks for watching.